Yo, final video. Fake Ultra Boost, uncaged by Hypebeast by some Chinese scammer. Yeah. So, long story short, guys, I ordered a pair of kicks off of eBay. Maybe it's my fault. I should have known. I got them so cheap. I should have known there was going to be an issue with them. Wasn't thinking. I just thought I'd stumbled across. You know, sometimes with eBay, you find a little hidden gem where the seller hasn't quite named a product correctly, so it's not coming up in a lot of people's searches and things. And you do get a few of them. I've had some in the past where it just hasn't been viewed many times. There aren't a lot of watches on the product. The bidding's really low. Not a lot of people have put bids in. The seller ends it at a really funny time, so it ends during the daytime when people are out at work, or it ends at like 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning when people are in bed for work. I've had them in the past, and you drop a cheeky bid in the last 30 seconds and you win it for a steal price. And at first I thought that's what these were. I thought he'd labelled them wrong, they weren't labelled correctly. There wasn't a lot of traffic on them. There was like one bid on them for not a lot of money. I watched them for a couple of days. They ended in the morning when people were sleeping. Decided to drop a cheeky bid in the last 30 seconds and I won them for a steal of a price. And at first I got really excited thinking yes, and it never even occurred to me that they might be fake. I looked at the photos and everything looked right on the photos. They turned up to me, the guy sent me a message saying that he'd shipped them out. Obviously they got shipped out to me. I received the shoes yesterday. I opened them really excited. And the first thing I did when I grabbed them out of the box is I grabbed the Boost. My heart sank because I own quite a few pairs of Ultra Boost and things. I know what Boost feels like, and straight away I knew that this was just plastic. It's not Boost. Yeah, it doesn't do a bad job at looking like Boost, especially in photos, but it's not Boost. It's not cushioned. It's literally just made of plastic, soft plastic. You can push it in. It just feels like like the rubber that Nike use on the Air Maxes and things. It's just cushioned, but yeah. So it's not the real stuff. Heel cage, everything looked right in the pics. This looked right in the pics. Looking at it now, looks shit. It's a telltale straight away. No reinforcement to it. For example, here's what it should look like. Really sturdy, really reinforced. Really good material. Instead, this is just shit, floppy crap, and it's too long. They're advertised as a size 10. They've turned up and they're a size 10.5, which is not bad because obviously, as I mentioned in one of the Ultra Boost videos earlier, I do wear a size 10.5 in these, or an 11 depending on the sizing. But for the price I was willing to squeeze my foot into a size 10. But just one thing I'll show you, obviously this pic wasn't shown in the pics on the listing, but made in Vietnam. All the pics that I've seen, obviously I've done research. As soon as I received these I started looking at real pics, and I've not seen a pair that's real that doesn't say made in China. Everything else is the same on there. Everything else looks good apart from the fact it says made in Vietnam. The insert isn't from an Adidas, it's from a Jordan or something. The knit material The knit material is actually quite good. It's just like scarily good. Side by side, you can tell. Fake Hypebeasts, real OGs. Side by side, you can tell. But if I was to walk down the street just wearing that, would you be able to tell? And I know many wouldn't. I'm not sure I would, to be honest. You know, these are really, really good. The knit is really good on them. And without being side by side with a real pair, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. Obviously it's got the white sole with the Continental. Can't get into very good focus there, but it's Continental. You see the boost in between. Again, you can feel, I mean, it does feel soft through here, but you can tell it's not the real stuff. It's not boost material. On the tag, all the photos I've seen of these, you can't see through them. You can see it looks black. It almost looks like a black translucent plastic. The Adidas logo is in silver, but it pretty much goes from edge to edge where my fingers are. Obviously, as you can see, this one doesn't. The Adidas writing does, but the equipment badge doesn't. Whereas on the real ones, the equipment badge is edge to edge. And obviously you can see straight through this plastic, and you can see through to what's supposed to be the NFC chip. And now, of course, obviously it's a fake NFC chip. It doesn't actually work. I've tried. But yeah, so that's completely off. The Ultra Boost itself is too small. Compared it, well, I believe it to be too small. I don't have a real pair of the Hypebeast in hand to check, but from all the pictures I've saw, the Ultra, I mean, for example, on this, I'll show you on here, the Ultra and the Boost are written in two different fonts, two different size fonts, almost as if the Boost has been, you know, highlighted and then pressed bold. But this is all the same. The Boost isn't highlighted and made bold. It's just the same print and as the Ultra. Obviously the Adidas at the front is all correct. We've got the insole, Ultra Boost, Endless Energy, and then if you can just make it out on there, Hypebeast. So that's wrong. I mean, I've seen the ones that are laser etched. The real one's laser etched. This is as well, but it's got like a colour to it. It's like it's been highlighted. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, it's a fake insole. And then the biggest giveaway: holes, 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 hole. It's hollow. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But as I say, I got these for a steal price. I thought I'd just caught an unaware buyer, seller. I thought I just caught him at the right time, and I'd managed to catch a steal. The reality is, I bought a fake. Should have known better. I've already opened a case on eBay with the buyer saying, obviously, you sent me fakes. So I've given him a chance. Either these are going to go back to him, he's going to give me a full refund, including a refund on the shipping. It's going to cost me to send them back to him, or I'm going to open a case with eBay to say, obviously, you know, he sent me fakes, and I've never done it before. I've never bought fakes before. This is the first time I've ever been caught out. Stupidity. But what I read last night, I let eBay know that this guy's selling fakes. They give me a full refund, and I send these to eBay, and the eBay recycle these. destroy them and whatever. So obviously that seller's going to end up out of pocket and without the shoes to try and sell on to someone else. You know, I'm not really fussed. I don't care if the guy gets his shoes back and sells them on to someone else. You know, some people don't mind buying fakes. I can't wear fakes. I can't buy fakes. I can't wear fakes. I don't do replica. If I haven't got them, if I can't get them for real, I'll either pay resale or I won't have them. You know, I've paid resale on all my Yeezy 350s and things. They are a lot of money, but it's my passion. It's my hobby. This is what I do. So I will begrudgingly pay resale if it's a shoe that I really want. If it's a shoe I can live without, I'll live without it. But I'd never ever be tempted to actually try and buy a fake and try and pull it off as a real thing. Yo, sorry about that guys, my battery died. But yeah, so as I was saying, just before my camera died, the last thing I said was I'd never be tempted to try and buy a pair of fakes and pass them off as the real thing. It's not what I do. I don't do fakes. So you won't be seeing these another video of these unless it's a real pair that I manage to buy in the future. You won't be seeing any pictures of them on my feet because I've not tried them on, and you won't be seeing, you won't be seeing any pictures of these on my Instagram unless I take a photo of them and obviously put a post on saying bought fakes, check out the video on YouTube. But yeah, don't do fakes, never will, can't do it, don't even like holding these things. So yeah, I guess my message to you guys is stay vigilant. Always double check listings, always double check pictures, be very, very careful where you buy from. Check that seller's got lots of feedback, make sure it's a reputable seller and that he hasn't got any priors for selling fakes or anything in the past. You know, you've always got that backup with eBay, which is a good thing. You've always got buyer and seller protection, which for the buyer means that if you buy anything on eBay and it turns out to be fake, you are guaranteed to get your money back. But I've now got to go through the hassle of trying to get my money back. Obviously, I am going to get it back. I know I am going to get my money back, but I've got to go through the hassle of packaging these back up, sending them back to the guy, waiting for a refund to come through. I mean, I sent the request to him last night, saying obviously you've sent me fakes, I want my money back. It's midday today, not heard anything back from him yet, so eBay allows him 7 days for him to respond to me before they step in and take action, which means that I've got at least a week's wait now before anything will happen or come from it. So it's just a piss about, guys. So be careful what you're doing, be careful where you're sending your money, always make sure you're buying from reputable sources, and just stay safe on eBay. Otherwise you're going to end up like I just did. Like I say, I should have known better, wishful thinking on my part. They've turned up, they're fake, they're going back. Lesson learned, end of story. Stay tuned guys, hit the thumbs up button, press subscribe down in the box below, leave a comment if you want. Let me know if you guys have ever bought any fakes before and how it turned out. As always, stay tuned for more. Peace.